Hi, Mark Gilbert here. Thanks for clicking in. This video is entitled From Pretending to Loving. And like all the videos here, they're designed to give you some tools and ideas for assisting with our spiritual evolution. I hope you benefit from it, and if so, I'd love it if you'd hit that subscribe button to let YouTube know that you like what we're doing here. Today's message is rather brief. It's about a movement in consciousness within ourselves from a state of what is called pretending into an act of being that is called loving. It's a real shift in our lives, and this comes from a couple of quotes I'm going to read you from the work of Thomas Hora. Thomas was a 20th century psychiatrist and spiritual teacher who founded a branch of psychiatry called existential metapsychiatry, which is a very spiritual type of psychiatry. In any case, let me read the first quote, and then I'm going to speak on it for a moment. Hora writes, "Pretending is the most common way to operate in the world. Anybody who thinks of himself as a person is of necessity automatically pretending to be something other than what he or she really is. There is no such thing as a person. A person is not what we are. It is what we pretend to be." Now, I hear you now. When you hear those words, you're going, what? Pretending I am a person. Look at this physical body, these thoughts, this story, this, sense of my life and all the things that are going on in it. What Hora is pointing out, and what I'm calling you to look at today, is that when we identify with our egos, when we identify with our story, when we identify with ourselves being this person who was born onto the planet and has had all these experiences and moved to where we are right now, and here I am in front of you, talking to you, etc., when my total identity is wrapped up in this thing, by whatever name you wish to give yourself, or in my case, Mark Gilbert, that when I identify with myself as this person totally, then I am in a state of pretending, because it's not really who I am. At the deeper essence of who I am a spiritual being that is an aspect of the one spirit of all that is. And we tend to forget that. We tend to live in a state of separation where we define our lives by meeting our desires, the success we have in life, attachments to specific outcomes, concerns over what people think about us. As soon as we have identified ourselves as being this individual person that we are on this planet right here, right now, and all of the baggage that goes with that, then it puts us into a state of struggle. It puts us into a state of conflict with others when our lives aren't going like we want. It puts us into a state of acting not in our best interest. We devote so much energy and attention to meeting the needs and holding out to the world the success of this entity in this form of this person that we're currently identifying with, that we're missing what's really real and what's really important. In fact, one of the phrases that Hora liked to use a lot in his work was talk about what's really real, to push beyond the facade of this human existence and these individual people that we call ourselves to be, and to see the interconnectedness of all of it that is, and the loving presence and the love that flows behind and connects everything. And that's really what I'm calling you to do in this video today. Where is it that you're called and feel a sense of struggle? Are you feeling that things in your life aren't going well because your relationships aren't working well, or you're not having success in your job, or your income is not at the level that you want it to be, or you didn't get whatever it is that you wanted in certain circumstances? If you have called your life into its importance based on attachment to specific outcomes and specific things occurring for this entity that you see yourself as this individual person, then I'm asking you to, inviting you to let that go and to recognize that you're really a spiritual being that is connected to all that is. And that the experiences that you are having in this lifetime are really just a gift for you to move through, to learn lessons and to grow in your awareness to your return in your consciousness to knowing your oneness to all that is. Which leads me to a second quote from Horace, where he writes, "There is no power but love. Love is the only power there is. Therefore, if you want to be healthy, if you want to be a beneficial presence in the world, You must learn to discipline your thoughts in such a way that they may be prevalently loving thoughts. A couple of key concepts there I want to highlight. He calls us to be a beneficial presence. The fact is, we have this strong sense of this persistent illusion that we are these individual people. And as we move through that and we bump into other people who are holding on to their illusions as well, we come into a sense of conflict, a sense that our ego and our attachments are bumping into their ego and their attachments. Yet, if we really want to be a beneficial presence on this planet, then we tap into this divine flow of love that is within everything, and we use that to guide us in the presence and how we interact with others in this planet. Every moment and every interaction is an opportunity for us to be a beneficial presence. We can either add love to this particular moment or we can take it away. We can be motivated by fear and doubts and concerns about the success of our individual sense as a person, or we can step through that and be a beneficial presence who brings love and joy and harmony to the circumstances around us. Yes, we're going to be locked in these illusions of our personhood and our bumping into one another probably for many, many years to come. But in the midst of all of this, you and I both can stop and be a beneficial presence. We can let go of the attachments to the world of form and the things that we thought that we were hoping would occur there, or the things that I have so much attachment to that it is driving us to not be a beneficial presence, to not be loving in all of our interactions. How can you bring love to every circumstance and every situation? Stop and think about all the people around you who you care about so deeply. What is it you can do in this moment that will let go of that sense of attachment that's holding you back from being a beneficial presence and moving to that state of being an act and force for love? As Hora said again, just to read that last line, you must learn to discipline your thoughts in such a way that they may be prevalently loving thoughts. Every moment you've got a choice in your thoughts, your words, and your deeds. Are you bringing love through that, or are you bringing fear through it? The choice is yours in every moment, but I'm inviting you in this moment to choose love and to be a beneficial presence on the planet. So what do you think? You got thoughts about this video? Leave me a comment down below. Also, if you've got ideas for topics for other videos, be sure to leave me an email. An email address is on the screen right now. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Hey, one more quick thing. I'd love it if you subscribe to the channel. The link is down there on the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. Also, there's a related video you might want to watch. It's right next to my face. And if you like this video, be sure to click like and leave me a comment on YouTube. Thanks.